Welcome to Nerd Index. Today we're getting caught up on seasons 4 and 5 of Blue Exorcist. Since we haven't talked about this series on the channel before, I also wanted to cover the baseline of who the best character is. And before you steal my man again, it's Mephisto, because he's always scheming and being funny, but also whips out a sinister side now and then.
What can I say? We have the same taste in men, I guess. He also is the most interesting character of the show, and it is a shame that we still don't really know much about his true objectives or motivations.
Season 4 was the Beyond the Snow saga. I was not expecting to contend with a breeding fetish this season, but it didn't last long, and Hachiro's character design was cool, so I'll let it slide. For any Rin-Shamey shippers, there were some cute moments, and at one point I thought that they might actually get together, but then they decided to just stay friends, which made me sad.
It feels like they really like to just tease us with this relationship.
Questions were also raised about who Shamey really is and why her mom won't let her become an exorcist, or at least doesn't want her to. Yuki was really going through it as well, but I hate that he acts like he has to do everything by himself when he has so many people available that want to support him. It makes me want to just shake him. Then Rin regains his demon heart, and the transformation was interesting, but the tension around it didn't last long. I kind of wish that we'd gone more in depth with it instead of it feeling like we just sealed it back up again.
And so on.
I would also like to complain that we did not see enough Kuro. So season 4 was an 8 out of 10. Season 5 was the Blue Knight saga, and it was a full season of backstory about Rin and Yukio's parentage. Except episode 7, where we take a brief intermission for Shamey to get kidnapped by the Vatican to seemingly become a Grigori.
Which I still feel like we don't really have any idea what that means.
Yeah, this transition still doesn't quite answer the questions about what's going on with her. And she finally realized her feelings for Rin, but didn't have any opportunity to act on it.
Although, the bathroom scene was rather interesting. And speaking of Shamey, it really feels like she's basically the same person as Rin and Yukio's mom.
Personality-wise. We're not saying that we think that that's how it is, because...
You never know with this show.
No, but it's not.
I don't know, those Grigori people seem to live forever.
Fairly confident. Overall, the pacing was slow as molasses, especially in the second half of this season. I feel like spending this much time on the past without providing a big reveal or realization was disappointing.
This season, we started to learn more about who Mephisto is and kind of his role in the organizations.
At least more of like whose side he's technically on.
But then they just stopped.
Although I do have to own up to the fact that when Rin went through the final door and got to talk to Shiro again, it brought a tear to my eye. After all, I'm not completely heartless. The ending moments were a complete cliffhanger that are accompanied by no announcement for a follow-up season, and I feel like forcing us into 12 episodes of backstory really ruined the emotional weight and impact of Yukio joining Lucifer.
If you watched the original season and didn't feel like you needed to spend more time with the characters, I think you could just go straight from 4 to 6, whenever that comes out, as most of the information here was just confirming details that were reset when they got rid of the anime exclusive ending of season 1.
I just don't enjoy feeling this disconnected from forward progress, so season 5 was a 7 out of 10.